Hello and welcome to Solve to Sky everyone. Question and answers. Application based questions on computer networks. So far, we have studied theory of computer networks and we know how to think in different situations. Recall lectures 5 and 6. We know how to design computer networks in internet networks. Note here, Solve to Sky will solve each assignment questions in upcoming month. There will be covering assignment solutions of Sumita Arora, including of pandas, Pyplot, SQL and networking for Informatics practices subject with the S2S voiceover. So learn how to solve questions and lead in exams. So starting with the first question here, as you can see here, there are 4 offices of knowledge supplement organization. One is alpha, beta, gamma and lambda. Here are the following data given: the distance between 2 offices and the number of computers involved. Only these 2 things matters in solving a problem: the number of computers and the distance buildings. Now coming on the questions. First question is to suggest a cable layout. Here we have to think the possible cable layout in the buildings, possible design between the buildings. Second question is asking about the placement of server. Here we have to decide where server should be placed among all the buildings. Third question is asking about placement of certain device such as repeater and hub switch among all buildings. Which building can easily be repeater used? And the fourth question is asking about certain condition that if company wants to link their building with the front office, which is in the hilly areas of the and cable connection not visible, there we have to find a way out so that it will be economically good and be reasonably high speed. So first of all, while answering this, I would recommend that my type of solving this type of questions is to sketch an outline of these data available here. Look, same here. So we have to, now here it is. In this way, all the 4 buildings are here, all the distances are here, all distances are marked here, and in brackets the number of computers are also marked. In this way we can easily understand what actually question is telling. So for we have to plot the data of graphical way as shown, and then one by one we will answer. Now when we do this thing, now we have to answer one by one. Let's answer first question. This is a solution of the first question. It was asking about the layouts, and there are 2 available layouts. Gamma contains the maximum number of computers and it is very approximately nearer to every buildings. So gamma building is considered as 1 and all the buildings are directly connected to it. One another layout is to distance, since the distance between alpha building and beta building is quite short, so alpha and beta are directly connected and alpha and gamma are directly connected. Gamma and lambda are connected with each other. So these are the 2 layouts. Now let's move to the second question. Second question, mark here out in the upward areas. Second question was asking about placement of the server. So you can know, remember this thing, whenever the question of server asks, find the maximum number of computer and place the server in that building. Here gamma contains maximum number of computers, and what we have to do is place server in the Gamma building because of 80-20 rule. Lecture 5. Now third question. For the third question, it was asking about placement of repeater. So in the first layout, we have to place repeater between alpha and gamma, beta and gamma. Since so repeater, what we have to think is what repeater can do. Repeater can amplify the signal. So where the distance is large, we have to place repeater in that region so that it easily amplifies the signal. And as you can see, between alpha and gamma and beta and gamma, the repeater is placed in the layout 1. And if we think layout 2, we have to place just one repeater between alpha and gamma only, because beta and alpha are directly connected with each other. So ideally be better. And for second question, placement of hub. In both the layout, hub and switch would be needed in all the buildings to interconnect a group of cables of different computers in each building. Every building will be enacted with hub. Now the third question. The fourth one was about the condition. If company wants to link their building with the front office, which is in the hilly areas, and cable connection is not too feasible, what we have to do then? If the front office building is far and we have to find economically good and reasonably high data with connect front office, so for most economic way to connect the reasonable high speed would be used, and for that radio wave transmission, as they are easy to install, they can travel long, they can penetrate buildings, so they can widely used communication both indoors and outdoors. Radio waves also have an advantage of being omnidirectional, which is they can travel in all directions from the source, so that the transmitter and the receiver do not have to be carefully and in the same line. So that's the first question. That's only the question which we have to explain. There are a lot of application based questions in the back exercise. We would be solving every question in the upcoming month. Swarup2Sky will ensure you that upcoming month will be solved being assignment questions of Sumita Arora book. I will be solving Sumita Arora book. Every question will be solved. Thank you. And stay tuned to Swarup2Sky. Don't forget to subscribe it.